For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 2 of the Arsenal career mode here on FIFA 17. You'll be able to tell from the fact that my voice isn't matching my lips on screen. This is a post-stream intro. As was pointed out in episode number 1 and briefly in episode 0 as well, these are edited highlights of the full live stream that goes on over on my Twitch channel. Kind of editing down the highlights so that on the YouTube channel it feels more like a bona fide YouTube series that I would normally put out. So this is kind of going to be an example of what the future episodes will be like here on YouTube. But if you'd like to watch the full series when I stream it, follow the link in the description to my Twitch channel and follow me on Twitter as well to find out when I'm going to be live, because as of yet I don't have a schedule for when I'm going to stream, but considering I want to release this series at least 4 times a week, I'm going to be streaming it fairly regularly alongside the other games that I tend to stream, like Football Manager, like Formula 1, etc, etc. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Do let me know in the comment section down below if you do. Drop the video a like as well. And without any further ado, let's jump into episode number 2. And that rhymed, and it wasn't in... I didn't mean to. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. See you in a bit. As we stand currently, and as we're going to move forward, Carl Jenkinson, Martinez, Per Mertesacker, Mathieu Debussy, Olivier Giroud, Theo Walcott, Jeff Rayner Adelaide... Oh no, Jeff Rayner Adelaide is low listed. Theo Walcott, Olivier Giroud, Mathieu Debussy, Per Mertesacker, Martinez and Jenkinson are on the transfer list. We have 68 million to spend. Now, let's add some players to the shortlist, shall we? Thomas Lemar is the standout option that you guys have been calling for so far. That was very popular in the comment section of episode 1 as well. So Thomas Lemar will be added into my shortlist. And I don't know how good he is, whether they've I did download the latest updates before I customised the squads, so he should be at his highest level of potential. Marco Asensio is also a very good option. Marco Asensio we will add onto the shortlist as well. He can play, probably could play out wide as well, but I'd rather utilise him centrally. Marco Asensio could be a Santi Cazorla replacement, maybe. Could be a good option, kind of like for like, Spanish for Spanish. Casemiro would be a good option as well. You see, I made a moment ago. I was like, let's probably not deal with the centre mid option until we get to January, and now all we're doing is adding centre mids to the list. Which is, it wasn't. That's not really followed the pattern that I wanted to follow. But never mind. William Carvalho is another option. Yeah, I'm not feeling playing 3 at the back. I'm really not feeling playing 3 at the back. Right. So in the shortlist currently, we have Blaise Matuidi, Leander Dendoncker, Casemiro, William Carvalho, Riyad Mahrez, although I am leaning towards Tamar Lemar, Saul, Naby Keita, Jean-Michel Seri, Vincent Cotsiello, Wyland Cyprien, Tamar Lemar, Marco Asensio and Mbappe. We've got 1 email. It's a transfer offer for Mathieu Debussy from Watford, which is undervalue. What do you reckon we should ask for Debussy? I'm going to say about 8. I think 8 would be an adequate fee. All right, I'll ask for 7. I'll ask for 8, and then if they come in with 7.5, I'll accept it. If they come back with a counter offer of 7.5, I'll accept it. So Debussy hopefully will be leaving us to go to Watford. That's Casemiro. Oh, I must have accidentally inquired for Casemiro. They want 50.5 million. Okay, well at least now we know how much he's worth. Okay, Ryan Huddart will leave us to go to Wickham. He will go out on loan to Wickham in League 2, which is interesting because they already have Jamal Blackman on loan at Wickham to be in goal. So they're going to have 2 Premier League youngsters in goal at Wickham. If I am to bring in a centre mid, then El Neni or Coquelin are going to have to leave. Now, personally, in real life, I'm not keen on El Neni. I'm not keen on El Neni, personally. So I would be open to selling El Neni and keeping Coquelin and Granit Xhaka. I think we're making the decision. El Neni is going to go onto the transfer list. Sorry, Mohamed, but I think you're going to be leaving us. Right, let's go and play this game against Juventus. Because I want to... As is always the case in pre-season, I always like to play the pre-season games to get a feel of how the team plays. I was very good against Inter in the first episode. So I'm actually going to start a couple of rotation players in this. I don't really want to loan him. Loaning him seems kind of pointless, to be honest. Let's give players like Rob Holding a game as well, shall we? Take Koscielny out. Starting for Juventus here, Douglas Costa, a new signing that we put through in this save. Douglas Costa in Juventus' starting 11, which is interesting. Now, are there any other signings that we put through in this starting Juventus 11? Let's have a quick look, shall we? But Mandzukic, Dybala, Douglas Costa, Serraro, Mandragora, Guardado. No, everyone else there other than Douglas Costa is a Juventus player, but Douglas Costa is starting here on the left-hand side. No Bonucci. Yes, good point. There is no Bonucci because Bonucci is at AC Milan now in this save and in real life, of course. So the sound is okay. Right, thank you for confirming. No Bonucci is key, but they do have Barzali and, of course, Mehdi Benatia as well, who's also at Juventus now, back at Juventus after being let go by Bayern Munich. It's Cuadrado down the right. I'm really going to struggle against Cuadrado and Dybala, I've got a feeling. Oh, off the post, and Ramsey can't outmuscle Mari Mandzukic, but Mandzukic unfairly tugged at his shirt. And Monreal's going to get a yellow card for that loose tackle. That is the first real chance of the game, and that was very, very well taken by Dybala. On his right foot, off the post. It's the closest we've come to a goal so far. Jeeps. I'll stop it, lads. That's just not fair. Oh, lovely turn by Douglas Costa too, and he's pulled it back. Storaro. Oh, Ospina with a punch. It's dropped to Douglas Costa, who's buried it. That was a hell of a move. A hell of a move. Douglas Costa pulls it back. Oh, he had to punch that. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain with the poor first touch on the edge of the box gives it away. We are 1-0 down here against Juventus. And Douglas Costa, who's new at Juventus in this save, scores against us after 28 minutes. When I go behind, I try and rush things a little bit. So we'll play a 1-2, and then Iwobi's made a great run. Alex Iwobi in the box, and he's going to equalise. It's not the cleanest of strikes, but he's just been able to turn it past the goalkeeper, and we are back level. Nice little 1-2 with Özil and El Neni, and the run from Alex Iwobi is brilliant. In off the left flank, slotting it home. Now they're playing NATO in goal. They do obviously still have Buffon, and they do have Wojciech Szczesny as well. Wojciech Szczesny is at Juventus in this save. I did make that transfer, but we've equalised here just 5 minutes before half-time. Right, free kick. I'm going to play it short because there's no point shooting from there. And Rob Holding will look to get it round the corner there to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Bit of space out here for Nacho Monreal. I'm so sorely tempted to hit that. Giroud, though, will use his strength. Olivier Giroud! We've turned it around. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Olivier Giroud makes it Arsenal 2, Juventus 1. Good spin, and on his right, see Chiellini stick a leg in there. On his right foot, Olivier Giroud, who's on the transfer list, buries it in the bottom corner. Chamberlain round the corner there into Özil. I'm actually going to go out wide to Iwobi, and then try and turn and get it back to Özil. Oh, it's worked. Özil on his right foot. Good save by Neto. Ramsey trying to close it down. Douglas Costa's pretty fast, isn't he? As it happens. £50 million. Can he handle it? Oh, can't deal with Douglas Costa or Paulo Dybala in this game. Mandzukic is tearing Mustafi a new one there as well. Look at the foot. Look at how you're supposed to defend that. Douglas Costa is so good. Alexandro's cross is deflected. Mustafi will head it away, but only as far as Alexandro again. Back to Douglas Costa. I thought that had gone in for a moment. I genuinely thought that had gone in for a moment. The technique from Douglas Costa is disgusting there. First time. Bosh. That's such a good strike. If that had gone in, I could have done nothing but applaud, I don't think. A little bit lucky there, but Maitland-Niles will get it here to Oxlade-Chamberlain. There's a little bit of space out here for Debussy, but that's gone to Danny Welbeck, and the keeper's calm, and Danny's dinked it, and Nato makes a very good save. That's pass back, if you don't mind. Unfortunately, I didn't see the Nato transfer, so it's just one that I've missed. There will be the odd transfer that I've missed. There will be the odd transfer that I've missed, and in that case, I do apologise. I did like the top 200 that were on the Transfer Marks website. Nato just didn't quite come into the top 100, so I missed, or top 200, sorry, so I missed it. I apologise. Chiellini's gone around the outside of me, turning into an absolutely expert winger. It's dropped to Pjanic. Who's there? Shkodran Mustafi. Neto is up for the corner. Oh, they're taking it short. That caught me out. Mattia Desquilio's come off the bench. Higuain somehow kept that in. Desquilio's going to drop. Oh, they've equalised. Do they deserve that? Maybe. I thought that had gone out there with Higuain. It's just unlucky that the first shot was blocked and the keeper had already committed to the dive and it dropped straight to him. 2-2. Hell of a game though. I'm quite pleased actually that we've been able to give Juventus as good a game here as we have done, despite the fact that we've got a weakened side out. I'm actually quite pleased with that. A 2-2 draw against Juve. They did dominate, so perhaps they did deserve the equaliser. Real Madrid beat Al Nassr 5-1. Inter were able to get a draw, so that leaves them on 1 point. Al Hilal on none, and I'm on 4. Juventus will also be on 4. So I think that's us through to the next round. Pretty sure that's us through to the next round. So we'll advance a little bit further. We'll have some emails, some transfer offers. Glasnac's accepted the contract extension. Superb. Watford won't give me 8. They have offered me 6.5. Will you give me 7.2? Will you give me 7.2? I'd like 7.2. Give me 7.2. Daniel Malen is going to go out on loan to Blackpool in League 2 for 2 years. Actually, no, Blackpool are in League 1 now, aren't they? I remember moving their leagues, actually. So Blackpool are now in League 1, so he's going to be playing League 1 football this season. But do I go for the more marquee guy to try and sell the shirts to meet the board objective? That's the question. Leon Goretzka is another good option, but wait for the full scout report on him. Lamar. I want Lamar. I want Thomas Lamar. Let's do it. What do we offer for Lamar? Do I offer cash? Or do I perhaps offer Theo Walcott as make-weight as well? And 2 birds, 1 stone, get Theo out of the club. Alright. We'll offer Theo plus 10. It's valued at 14. So that total, in fact I could probably offer Theo plus 8. That total is worth about 22 million. I'd like to think they'll accept that. I'd like to think they'll accept that. Asensio. He's very good. Marco Asensio is very good. And he can play anywhere in the midfield. Oh, I really like Marco Asensio. Santi Cazorla is worth 24 million. That's very popular in the chat as well. Santi plus 10 for Marco Asensio appears to be very, very popular. Alright. We'll try that. And I'm not sure about Mbappe. No, I'm not going to get Mbappe. I'm not going to do it, sorry. I'm going to play Per Mertesacker instead of Mustafi. Try and put him in the shop window. In fact, I'm going to play Gabriel as well. You know what? I'm going to play a weak team. No, I'm not. I'll give Martinez a game though. Because you guys haven't seen me play with like Alexis and Lacazette yet, have you? So let's play this game with Alexis and Lacazette, and maybe we can absolutely destroy Al Hilal. Oh, I thought it was a dink for some reason. Strike, good save Martinez. There's the first chance of the game. Now, Al Hilal did draw against Inter, so we can't take them too much for granted. I don't know anything about them though, so I don't know, which players are going to be quick, which players are going to be slow, what foot to show players onto, who's right-footed, left-footed. I just have absolutely no idea. But player 1-2 here with Alexis and Lacazette, and I'm actually going to take that under control and turn inside. Pull that back there to Ramsey, then forward to Santi. Santi can find some space. Santi Cazorla. Oh, good save by their keeper. Can use both feet, of course, Santi, can't he? And he will take this corner. That's a good delivery too. Lacazette at the near post. It's headed away by oh, he's left it. Okay. I tried to take a touch, but he wouldn't let me. Well, Alexis is coming short, so we'll take it under control. Got someone on the edge of the box? We do. It's Aaron Ramsey. And out here is Theo Walcott. Burst around the outside? No. Let's turn inside. Lay that back off, and it wouldn't quite fall for me, unfortunately. But we'll get it back here. Nicely done. Good foot. Oh, I was going to say good footwork by Alexandre Lacazette, but it wasn't. Right, off we go. Sprint Alexis. He's pretty fast, isn't he? Keeping up with me there. Lacazette. Again, good footwork. Nicely into Aaron Ramsey around the corner to Theo. Oh, actually, that's a very nice finish. He stroked that home beautifully. Keeper walking through with his jogging bottoms on. He's taken that early, and keeper's just stood there and watched it. That's a smart finish from Theo. Very, very accurate into that bottom corner. Very accurate. Question is, Will Thomas Lemar be able to do something similar if he comes in and replaces Theo? To Alexandre Lacazette. Good footwork. Lacazette's in the box. Deadly. Alexandre Lacazette scores his second goal in his second game in an Arsenal shirt. Great movement. Just drop the shoulder around the defender and disgustingly good finish. We are 2-0 in front now. 2 goals in 4 minutes. Just as we did against Juventus. Santi, drill it in there to Granit Xhaka. He has a great left foot. Can we utilise it here? Granit Xhaka. Oh! Finish! Granit Xhaka. Yes, we can utilise that left foot. Oh, I'm looking forward to doing that in competition play. That is a strike. Whoo! Pick that out, my man. Off the woodwork, into the back of the net. Boom, Chaka-laka indeed. 3 goals in 10 minutes. Santi to Ramsey. Oh shit, it has actually dropped for me. Oh, what a ball. Sandy's in. Can we make it 4? No. Scout Future Star hasn't come back yet. No, Scout Future Star hasn't come back yet. That's a good cross. Koscielny's underneath it. It's going to drop to Lacazette eventually. Santi lofts it in. Who's there? Mertesacker arrives. You don't beat Per Mertesacker in the air for a header. 4-0. We are showing Al Hilal up here for being the low-rated, poor side that they are. Even Per Mertesacker's getting in on the act. 4-0. Up we go. Well up, Francis. He's done well there. Lucas Perez through the gap to Jack Wilshere. I should go back looking for Lucas Perez, but not going to find him. Well, Lucas Perez is the number 9 at present, apparently. Alright, we'll just swap Lucas Perez and... we'll swap Perez and Lacazette squad numbers around. Oh, that's loose. That's very loose. Alexis, pull that back. Wilshere, 5. Al Hilal just can't cope. Not only are they already 4-0 down, but they're making terrible defensive errors. Just practically handing me the ball on a silver plate. Sanchez dinks it across. I'll be honest, the pass was intended for Lucas Perez, but it doesn't bother me that it was actually Wilshere that got there. Bring Wilshere on at cam, and he scores immediately. Move, players. Fine, just both stand there. That's not where I threw that, but never mind, whatever. Nice through ball. Al Faraj is in. Are they going to get themselves one back here, Al Hilal? Backing in, he's nutmegged the defender. Good save by Martinez. Completely spun me there, went through the defender's legs. That was very well done on the edge of the box. Alexis can't head that away. It's going to be another corner. I guess technically Alexis can head that away, because he did. Corner to come in again from Dossari. And again, it's towards the near post. And again, Alexis gets there first. Decent ball quickly out wide to Osama. Into... This is decent. It's deflected, keeper's come, he's punched. And this time, the opposition won't score after the keeper punches, unlike they did against Juventus. Oh, I was just trying to jink the defender and then get it out wide. I thought for a minute Wilshere was going to go down injured there, and I was about to say typical. Adelaide into Wilshere, make the run around the outside of me. Go on, keep going, keep going. Well done, Granit. Get it back inside to Wilshere. And then see the runner on the far side. It's Francis Coquelin. Oi, finish! I wasn't expecting that to be drilled low and hard into the bottom corner in quite that fashion. Arsenal 6, Al Hilal 0. We may have been slightly fortunate with the way that the ball has gone into the back of the net, but that's such a good finish. I'm really impressed with that from Francis Coquelin. Keep that up, my man. 6-0 here against Al Hilal, which isn't necessarily unexpected. Stop it, Ches, they're already dead. Okay, I'll stop. There's only 7 minutes left now. We don't want to embarrass them, do we? Unless they're already embarrassed at 6-0, in which case we might as well just not stop. There's the final whistle then. Our most convincing win so far. But it was to be expected. I was playing a strong team there. And Al Hilal aren't that good. 14 efforts, 10 on target, 6 goals. And it's not as if they weren't of high quality either. That Granit Xhaka strike was superb. PSG beat Real Madrid by 2-0. And Inter beat Juventus. So Inter draw with Al Hilal, lose 4-0 to me, but then beat Juve. It's very peculiar. They've offered me 6.5 again for Debussy. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to accept it. Mathieu Debussy will leave us. Goodbye, Matcher. And we've got 2.5 million added to the transfer budget. Great. That's basically a youth scout paid for. Transfer offer 4, Danny Welbeck. 18 million from Everton. Chat, what we saying? Counter it? Reject it? I probably wouldn't accept 18 million for Danny Welbeck, but I would consider countering it. Got a handful saying ask for 25. Counter 25 seems to be very popular. Alright, we'll counter 25. If they accept, then we'll sell him. If not, then we won't. Leon Goretzka, scout report has come back. Thank you for the bit, Danster. We did counter offer. Scout report on Saul. Oh, developments. Real Madrid have accepted the £10 million plus Santi Cazorla bid. Looks like Marco Asensio could be joining us very, very shortly. Squad rotation player will offer him, because obviously Mesut Ozil is going to be my starting cam. But you will see quite a bit of first team football. And Monaco have accepted the offer for Tamar Lamar as well. So £60,000 is what he wants a week, 4 years. He wouldn't be an important first team player. Oh, no, I guess he would be. He'd be starting on the right hand side. I'll offer him squad rotation, because if we can get him to accept that, then it just means it'll be easier to keep him happy. It'll be easier to keep him happy. Right, now for the benefit of the YouTube highlights, that's going to bring episode number 2 of the Arsenal Career Mode to a close. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, drop the video a like rating. Thank you for the bit, Dan. Do drop the video a like rating. Subscribe to the YouTube channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Follow the Twitch channel in the link down below, and you can watch me stream this live. I'm going to continue on and go ahead and film episode number 3 now. So we'll play Paris Saint-Germain, and then hopefully, providing we can win and get through, the final of the pre-season tournament as well. So make sure you follow me on Twitch. This will probably be going live on Tuesday. Thank you for the bit, Foxy, saying hello, YouTube. Foxy says hello. But that's going to bring the first... well, no, it's not the first, is it? It's episode number 2 to a close. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, in the next episode, we might be confirming a couple of transfers. There with Asensio and Tamar Lamar. Hopefully, I will see you in that next episode. I'll see you then.